welcome to my channel. In today's video, I will be showing you how to do this look. I'm using this nude palette from Huda Beauty. If you want to see how to achieve this look, please keep on watching. Before we get into the video, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Also hit the notification bell so you'll be notified of my new videos. Now without further ado, let's get into the video. Hi guys, welcome to today's video. So as usual, I'm going to go ahead and start priming, and for that I'm going to use this Winky Lux Whipped Cream Primer. And I'm going to take a little bit of it just around my nose. I'm going to take a little bit of it on my forehead and a little bit on my chin as well. Next, for my foundation today, I'm going to take this Dior's Backstage, and this is in the shade 4WO. I've actually not tried this foundation before, so I'm kind of excited because I've heard good things about it. And of course, don't forget to wet your beauty blender before you use it. It does feel really nice on the skin. It did give me a little bit of coverage, but I think I'm going to build it up just a little bit because it didn't really cover everything I wanted it to cover, so I'm going to build it up just a little bit. I guess this would be a good foundation for you if you don't need a full coverage, sort of like an everyday foundation, because it does feel very, very lightweight on the face. I think next time I might try it with a brush because it might give me a little more coverage with the brush. Next, for contouring, I'm going to take this Anastasia Beverly Hills contouring kit, and I'm going to pick up a little bit of chocolate, and I'm going to go ahead and contour with this. I'm also going to pick up a little bit of it on this Morphe 164, and I'm going to run this very, very close to the bone of my nose. Like, I'm just bringing it very straight. And then using that same brush, I'm just going to blend it kind of downwards. But I'm not moving a lot of product. I'm just kind of just keeping it in the same area. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just keep stippling this product until it kind of buffs into your skin and looks a little bit natural. And don't worry if it looks a little harsh because we are not done yet. Now to blend it out, I'm just going to use my beauty blender and blend it out. And when I'm doing it on my nose, I'm using a very, very light pressure. Now for my concealer, I'm going to use this Benefits Bowing Concealer, and this is in number 8. And as usual, I'm just going to highlight with this. I have been loving this concealer so much, and it has kind of replaced my Tarte Shape Tape because it is just a little bit lighter than the Tarte Shape Tape, but it still gives you that coverage and it doesn't give you the creasing, which is really nice. I'm going to take the tip of the beauty blender and blend it out. Then I'm going to take a little bit of my Laura Mercier translucent powder. I'm just going to take this very, very lightly right under my eyes. You always want to make sure you set it with just a little bit of powder before you go and bake with it. And just to set the rest of my face, I'm going to take this Hourglass Ambient palette and I'm going to mix all 3 shades together. And I'm going to take this very, very lightly on the rest of my face. I really love this product. I think this is such a nice product. I feel like this powder gives you just the right amount of, that glow that you need without making it look powdery. And it's really nice. Next for my bronzer, I'm going to take this Give Me Sun from MAC. I'm going to pick this up on a Morphe 403. And this one, I'm just very, very lightly going to take right over my contour. I want to make sure it looks all nice and blended out. And this just kind of just softens up everything that we've done so far. For my blush, I'm going to take this Alamar Cosmetics Trio, and this is in the shade Medium Tan. I'm going to take these 2 shades together, and I'm going to mix them up. And I'm just going to go ahead and take this right over my contour. Alright, now I know that it looks a little harsh, don't worry. What we're going to do is we're going to take the pointy side of our beauty blender because we don't have any contour shade on it. And we're just going to blend it out. And you can really do this anytime you feel like you've put in too much of a product on your face. I'm actually going to pick up a little bit of that bronzer on this Morphe 456, and I'm going to run this along the side of my nose, just where we applied the contour, but I feel like I blended it out a little too much where it's not showing anymore. So just adding the shadow back in. Next for my highlighter, I'm going to take this Laura Geller's Gilded Honey, And I'm going to just put this on the highest points of my cheeks. I really love this highlighter. I did not even apply that much, and look at the amount of glow. This is really nice. Then again, using that big brush that we used earlier, I'm just going to blend it out even more. I'm going to take a very tiny bit of it and apply it on the bridge of my nose. Also going to run it just a little bit over my forehead. Next, I'm going to take my Morphe 514 and I'm going to pick up a little bit more of that highlight. And this is just a smaller blending brush. You can use any blending brush you have. And I'm going to run this on the inner corner. And I think it just creates a really, really nice effect. Actually, you know what? I'm going to apply a little bit of it on my Cupid's bow as well. All right, so let's go ahead and start with our eyes, which I'm most excited about. And for that today, I'm actually going to try out this nude palette from Huda Beauty. Now, she came out with 3 different ones, and I'm only going to try out the medium one because that's the one I ordered. I feel like these colors in here are like the ones I would use on an everyday basis, so I felt like this was like a really good palette for me. She also has a lighter one and a darker one, and they both look really, really nice, but I wanted to just stick with one. So I'm going to go ahead and start with priming my eyes, and for that I'm going to use this MAC Soft Ochre. I feel like this is a really good base for everything because it just pops everything out, doesn't make anything crease, and it's just really, really nice. Just going to take a little bit of that Laura Mercier translucent powder one more time. And I'm just going to set my eyes with that. So I'm going to go ahead and use this Morphe 441 and I'm going to go into the shade right here. And I'm just going to run this in my crease. I have to say I've never been disappointed with Huda's any of the products because I think she really puts a lot of thought into her products. Then I'm going to switch to a smaller brush. This is a Morphe 456 and I'm going to go into this shade right here and I'm going to just deepen up my crease with that. These do have a little bit of a kickback, so you have to be a little careful with them. Really, really pretty colors. They blend out so nicely. Not patchy at all, which is really nice. I love these shades. These are so pretty. These are like my shades. I absolutely love them. I'm just going to blend the two together and just make sure that there's no harsh lines. Everything's blended out nicely. Then using this Morphe 503, I'm going to go into this darkest shade in the pan. And I'm going to press it on the outer corner. And I'm just patting it down. I'm not doing anything, just patting it down. Kind of depositing the color. Oh, it's a nice color. And once I feel like I have enough color there, I'm going to start blending it inwards, very, very lightly. Next, I'm going to take that Morphe 456 and I'm going to go into this darkest shade and I'm going to run this on my lower lash line. And I am going to connect the two at the end, just so it kind of gives it that elongated look. Then I'm going to go ahead and pick up this shade right here, and I'm just going to blend it out even more at the bottom, because I don't want it to look very harsh. Next, I'm going to go into this shade here, and I'm going to pick this up on my fingers. And I'm going to press this sort of in the middle of my eyelid. It's a really pretty shade. It is a little bit lighter than I thought what it is, but that's okay, we can make it work. Next, I'm going to take this gold shade here and I'm going to apply this from the inner corner to sort of half of my eye. That is really pigmented. That is really nice color. And then I'm going to take a little bit on the bottom as well. I expected this shade to be a little bit more gold. It turned out to be a little bit more orange. What I'm actually going to do is I'm going to pick this shade up as well. And I'm going to kind of pop it right in the middle. These shades are really pretty. But I feel like they're not very true to the tone in the pan. That's what I feel. Next, I'm going to take this Huda Beauty's liner, and I'm going to take the pencil side of it. This liner, you guys, is so pigmented and it does not move all day long. It is so nice. I'm just going to go ahead and fill in my eyebrows and I'll be right back. I'm going to use this Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara, and I really, really like this. If you guys have not watched my video where I show you how to apply your mascara so you don't have to wear your false lashes, I will go ahead and leave it in the description box below. Go ahead and check it out. See how much volume this gives you. It is really nice. I'm going to go ahead and fill in my lips using this Steve Laurent lip liner, and this is in the shade Vogue. And I'm going to go ahead and fill in my lips using this Interview from Huda Beauty. This is a really, really pretty nude. Next, I'm going to take this Max Fix Plus, and this is the Gold Light. And I'm going to spray this on my beauty blender. This is a very good product, especially if you feel like you're starting to look powdery. Just take a little bit of it and spray it all over your face, or you can use it on your beauty blender like I am right now. And it just brings everything back to normal. It looks really nice. And here's the finished look, you guys. I really hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Also, don't forget to hit that notification bell so you'll be notified of my new videos. Now, I want to say thank you for spending your time with me today, and I will see you next time. Ciao.